Okay, I just did an Ipsy video, but I didn't want to spoil the Ipsy one with my rant. If I'm going to rant. So I'm on Social Security, and that's my only income. I do have money in a 401k that I can siphon some money out, but that's not going to last forever. So I went out on disability when I was 60, 61, somewhere around there. So your start for your Social Security starts at that time, so it starts really low, because you're so young. So this year, they gave us a huge cost of living raise of 2.8%, which sounds okay, but they also raised what they take out for, before you even get your check, they take out money for Medicare, and that went up about 10%. So the net total I got was a raise of $20 a month. Woohoo, thank you. And today I got in the mail a letter from my supplemental insurance, because Medicare pays some stuff, and then you have to get a supplemental insurance to pay everything else. Plus you have another one they call Part D, which is your drug one, which I haven't got the bill from that one to say how much it went up, but my supplemental plan, it went up $70. So now I'm 50 to the negative from last year, if that makes sense, because I went up 20, went down 70, so now I'm down 50. Plus I'm betting my drug one probably went up $20-$30, so I'm going to be down almost $100 from what I was getting last year. So that's ridiculous that they're just killing us. I mean, we put all this money in, all the 40 some odd years all of us worked, and it's not like a living amount of money to live on. There is one plus, because I live in Texas. They passed a law. We have what's called a homestead exemption. If you live in your home, you get a certain amount where the school tax, which is the killer, the highest one, of highest part of your property tax is the school tax, and this homestead exemption lets you take off part of the value of your home so that you don't get taxed on that part. Used to be about $40,000, something like that. They'd take off. So say if your house was valued at $140,000, you'd only get taxed on $100,000. Wish your house was still all that, right? But Texas just passed a law where they upped that exemption, homestead exemption. For regular people, they upped it to $140,000, and for seniors, they upped it to $200,000. So my property taxes went down from $3,600 to $2,300. So that helps a lot. So that'll help make up for the so it's about $1,000. Let's say it's $1,200. That's $100 a month. That almost exactly makes up for the amount of insurance that went up. So I guess I'm still treading water if you're looking at it that way, but I just couldn't believe that they said it was partly because the medical costs are rising, and partly they said it was my age, and I'm thinking because I went from 75 to 76, I hit a new bracket of really old. So, the older you are, the more expensive health insurance is, more expensive life insurance is, all that kind of stuff. But I'm afraid to change plans, because when I first was getting health insurance, I mean, your Medicare supplementals, they all provide the same exact thing by law, but they can charge you different prices. And I tried to get insurance, and most people would not take me because I've got that autoimmune disorder that causes blood clots. And one of them had the nerve to tell me it was Cigna. They said it was because of my stature, and if you figure that out, that means I'm too fat, and so they wouldn't insure me. So anyway, I'm kind of uninsurable if I ever tried to change because of that clotting disorder, because they're paranoid that I'll have a major stroke and be in a nursing home or whatever. So anyway, that's my rant. I just couldn't believe that my income went down. By the time all is said and done, it'll have gone down almost $70 from what it was a year ago. And it wasn't that much a year ago, so that's what? Almost $20 a week less. That's a couple things of eggs and milk, I guess. At least eggs went down. Okay, done with my rant. If that happened to y'all, if you have Social Security and a supplemental plan, did you get gouged too? Or is it just because I hit that new new age bracket? I bet that's what it is. I got butter thawing out. I was asked to make, not thawing out, softening. I was asked to make sugar cookies we're having our family Christmas on Saturday. Today's Thursday. And I was asked to make sugar cookies. So I bought some cookie cutters. We have a tree and a mitten, snowman, candy cane, Christmas ornament, or Christmas bulb, and the little gingerbread man type. So Betty Crocker has this recipe for a really good sugar cookie. Instead of using granulated sugar, you use powdered sugar. And a couple eggs, couple sticks of butter, cream all that together, throw in some vanilla, and then you divide it up into a couple packages and put it and let it refrigerate at least a few hours, preferably overnight. So I'm doing it today so that I have friends coming over. We're going to meet for lunch, for breakfast, and then come over and do our game day that we have. Only do a Christmas one, give each other presents. So I have to make the cookies after that, I guess, because they got to be done by Saturday. So, and I went out and bought some cream of tartar just for these cookies, because cream of tartar helps with something or another in the cookies. I don't know. It's a Betty Crocker cookbook recipe. If you're looking to make sugar cookies, it's probably the best recipe. It does really well as far as the rolling out and all that. I'm sitting out on my front porch. I have a rolling pin because I either gave away all that stuff years ago or left it over at my son and daughter-in-law's. So I had to buy new cookie cutters. I had to buy a new rolling pin, and I bought it's like a silicone mat that's got concentric circles on it so you, if you're rolling out pie dough or whatever, it's got 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, whatever, so you can see the sizes. But I just do it for the silicone protection of the counter instead of doing it directly on the counter. My counters are old. I don't think I'd put any food directly on them. Someday I want to get marble or granite or quartz. I don't know. Probably not marble, but granite's natural and quartz is, I think it's natural too, but they do something to it to seal it. I don't know. And I don't know how much it costs, but I don't have a whole lot of counter space, so hopefully it wouldn't cost that much to do, but that's down the road. Okay, enough rambling. It's been 10 minutes of me rambling. First I ranted and then I rambled. If I don't talk to you again, Merry Christmas. Love y'all.